This is just me experimenting with the base color. I call this one a concept sketch. So, looking through these concept sketches, this is basically the idea I had. Shortly after I finalized the sketch, I started painting over it. At this point, I was almost done with the base. At this point in time, I finished the first layer of paint. I then started working on the accents and the accessories. So I chose a purple and pink hue. It was at this point in time I was nearly complete with the first attempt. Regarding this step, you might notice something a little bit different about the bust. I painted over it just a smidge. Because it didn't seem anatomically correct, I had to fix it. So as you can see, the bust is just a little bit lower, and I've added more fabric to the underarms as well. Now in this one, I've painted some harsh pink lines, only to act as temporary guidelines. This was the stage of the painting I felt really had more definition than before. You can really start to see more crevices and wrinkles at this stage. Now as you can see, I'm fixing the top right here because the collar was just a little too high, which I'm going to do to the other side as well. I also decided to maybe choose a darker color to work with because I figured that would help differentiate what where I needed to fix. And I'm also going to do the other side. Here, let me just get this edge. And let me get some more of this blue, or this teal right here. Now, I know that's not pretty, but I'm gonna fix that later. I'm gonna fix that point. Yeah, that probably doesn't look too even, which, again, I will fix later. Here, also, I do apologize if I go silent. I'm just hyper-focusing. So I've done a little extra work to the collar. Now, it's not finished yet. I still need to make it look a little bit more convincing. But overall, I would say, yeah, I think it looks better than it did before. So thank you, Professor, for the pointers. But essentially, I decided to add a little bit more color on this part of the belt. Here, let me just add a little bit more, fill in that gap really quick. Here, there we go. Okay. Here, sorry, I'm going silent. I'm just focused. Okay, let me sharpen this. And let me just sharpen this too. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Let me, wait, sorry. One more time. Okay. All right, back up. Yeah, I like that. All right. Yeah, I just added a little something before I have to leave. I'm coming back tomorrow morning and then just gonna put on the finishing touches, and then I'll be sure to have this done by Tuesday. So just a little small update. I tried adding a little bit more volume on this area as well as a little bit more shading down here, and I repainted the center of the design on this belt right here. Now I'm just gonna focus on maybe adding some more wrinkles on this area and maybe a little bit over here, and then I just need to focus on the background. All right, ta-da! This is the finished kimono piece. I really love this one. So I've painted in all the areas with the base colors, and now I'm going to flesh them out. So right now I'm reconstructing the feet and adding different values to the socks depending on the shading in my photograph. Now I'm gonna lighten it up because it seems just a little bit too dark, but overall I think I'm making pretty good progress. I'm working on adding a little bit more detail into the socks. I feel I gotten the shape right. Now I can work on the, now I can really perfect the shading. Let's see. Here, well, I might fix this little area right here. Yeah, there we go. This area right here, maybe make it a little smaller, but definitely define the wraparound a bit more. Same thing over here, I gotta define that. And today I'm gonna work on adding shading and light to the legs, or to the ankles. So as of right now, I'm pretty much finished with the socks. I think they look great. I just might add a highlight or two in each of them. And now I'm working on the ankles or the legs. Now, I would probably make the overall flesh tone a bit more orange. It kind of looks like I've been sunburnt a little bit. I don't know, in real life it kind of looks like I've been sunburnt a bit, but I don't know if that really translates into the video. It looks slightly different. But overall, I think I'm making pretty good progress. Some really, some more subtle changes really. And regarding the ankles, the flesh, I gotta say, it matches the photo pretty well, so I think I might keep it this pinkish hue. Here, and it's a little bit blended in up there, but honestly, I think it works a little bit, and it almost kind of matches my previous painting. But yeah, I think, and regarding the design, I think I might just, I don't know, I think I might just keep the yellow base as it is.
Here, so I changed my mind and decided to add a blue design on this one, and honestly, I like how this one turned out. I think it's way better than it was before. I'm just going to start out by lightly drawing with this HB pencil. Just making a little rough sketch of the model of the teeth. Now, I'm sorry if you can't see it that well. This is, it's highly recommended that you start drawing really lightly before you add any layers or anything to it. So this is the bottom. I'm just gonna round it out, round it. And this might be a little too small. Here, so I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to start recording when I started on the bottom, on this next bottom row of teeth. Right now I'm just working on the next row of bottom row of teeth right here, and just focusing on, again, just getting it right. Here, I need to give this one a little bit of space as to here. This one's iffy to me. I'm trying to get it right, but I don't really know. Something's really throwing me off today. I will be honest. So I'm really trying to get the model right. Like, this tooth is supposed to be over here, but yeah, I don't know. Something's just not right about me today, I will say. Here, let's just, yeah, there we go. This is much better. I'm gonna erase this area later. So now I'm going to draw this this shorter tooth over here. So that one meets at this point. And the molar, the first molar that comes down meets in the middle of this gap right here. Let me just draw this out. That's not too sharp of an angle, but there we go. And now the final molar, which is gonna be right here. It's gonna make more so this rounded edge right here. There's a slight divot in that tooth, and then we come up and the end meets right at that gap. Okay, so it's looking good so far. I'm sorry, I'm making do with the books that I have at home. But yeah, I'm just gonna erase this area and then I'll continue working. So right now I'm working on developing the shading up just a little bit more. I'm going to once again kind of pick up where I left off, just very lightly going over specific areas, but nothing too dark just yet. Just a little something that'll develop over time. I think this area is looking good. I might slightly erase it, only because I don't want it to be too dark too early. I'm just going to lightly go over this area once more as to cover up any banding, just to make it less noticeable. Yes, I think that looks better. So right now, I'm going to once again add the shading to a specific shadow that's right here underneath the top, and continuously to reduce the possibility of banding as much as possible. I'm trying not to lift my pencil off of this area, just so I can slowly develop the shadow and have a nice even layer. All right, there we are. My deepest apologies. I would absolutely have loved to make this a more gradual, amazing, intricate process, but I'm afraid because of time, I'm just going to have to show you still shots of big jump cuts of the graphite process, only because it just took way too long. So my apologies, this seems like a really big jump, but basically this is the most important section. Now, forgive me for the big jumps. I am quite strapped for time, but I will say that this was a very interesting process.